What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt Get the Hands back to you with another video. And in this haircut tutorial right here, I am cutting up my boy Justin. He's been a client of mine since 4 or 5 years now. Right here I'm going to go ahead and use my cordless wall detailers. I just picked these up. Shout out to my boy Ant on YouTube. I reached out to him on Instagram and he had the plug, so I went and caught me these. I'm just showing off all my wall seniors. They're all different colors, got all the different color lids on there with the Stay Gifted customization. And right here what I'm doing is I'm just basically framing my client out. I'm lining up the beard, making my bald line to do the taper. I feel like sometimes I just go a different way, a different technique, different system, because I get bored, and sometimes I'll just frame out the client first. He gets a haircut once a week, so you can see like where the lines are at, where the taper's at. So I'm basically just touching it up, and then I'll go back and you're gonna see, even though he gets a haircut once a week, you're gonna see what a haircut can just do for somebody, regardless if they get a haircut once a week or every 2 weeks. But these wall cordless detailers, man, I'm glad I got my hands on these. Now I'm pretty much set. I want to get one more cordless senior because I have 4 different color lids. Advertisement at its finest. But for right now, I'm doing pretty good. I got 3 cordless seniors. I got a Babyliss FX skeleton trimmer and also a wall cordless detailer. All right, so now after putting in the first guidelines, guys, I started with the lever open and put it in the middle and then close it to remove that bottom line. As you can tell, I'm in a barbershop by myself. It's probably around 9 o'clock at night. Just hooking up my boy, and I decided to make some good content out of it. I am using my phone, but I'm using my GVM lighting, guys, and this is zoomed in like this is, so it's taking away a little bit of the pixels, but you can just get the idea that I'm using the iPhone 8 Plus. You can start a YouTube channel, guys, if you just have a decent phone with a decent camera. You can start your channel. You don't need no fancy camera. I think I started out with the Nikon D3200 with a kit lens until Bazio upgraded his camera after doing YouTube for a while, and then I got his old lens, and then that's when the quality jumped. But I forgot my camera at the house, but no excuses. I used my phone, used my lighting, and as you can tell, the video is pretty crispy. So right here I have my 1.5 guard, I believe, and the highest guard I used was a number 3 to go into that bulk, but I'm going to use a shear technique, actually a thinning shear technique, to remove that dark area right around that super bone. And you're going to see later on, after I put the half guard on, as I'm doing now, I'll use my thinning shears to blend that in. But right here, this is the half guard, lever open, put it in the middle, and then I close it to blend that line that the one left behind. And I do have the 245 power clip on my trimmer. On my clipper right now, and also my trimmer, my skeleton. But when I lay it down on the 245 power mat, it automatically charges my clipper or my trimmer. So I'm always charged up, always ready to go, and I have my clippers in rotation as well. We're gonna do some nice beard work. We're gonna add some color enhancements at the end, and you're gonna see like the cut before the color enhancement is bars already. But to enhance the haircut, just to take your cut to the next level and also upcharge your client, adding color enhancement goes a long way. The clients love it. They ask for it. I had this, I've been cutting his hair for a while, and his girl, off rip, if he comes into the house with no color enhancement, she's like, yo, something different. She told him, she's like, he didn't put the color enhancement, did he? So people notice, trust me, especially a woman. Ain't that right, babe? We're actually not me. My wife is actually wrapping Christmas gifts. This is the only time we could do it. It is 11:10 p.m. on a Saturday night. We ain't at the club. We're not turning up. We working. We are working, guys. My daughter's asleep. She's in bed. We're wrapping her gifts. Getting ready for Christmas next week. But this is the shear technique that I'm telling you guys. And man, I want y'all to be proud of your boy, because look, I'm working on my shear technique and how to cut with just the thumb and not move the top of my hand. So I'm working. I just want to show that off to you guys. But just taking my my real fine tooth comb and blending that in with the thinning shears, and combing it down, making sure that it's blended in. Because whenever you put product in his hair, some curling cream, Cantu curling cream, it looks really blended whenever you put the product in as well. Look at that taper in the back. So now we're gonna go ahead and start the sides. Lever open because we already put our first guideline in. Don't worry, we're gonna follow it up with the ball shaver and get it real nice and tight. So that was a lever open, and then I'll put it in the middle and then close it to remove that line. Guys, I apologize about that noise you hear in the background. It is my computer making that noise. It is an older model, 2012, but we're making it happen. I'm using, a good program on it, and it hasn't failed me yet. Actually, the cord just went out, so I went and bought me an aftermarket one, and it works fine. But hopefully, in the year 2020, your boy can upgrade on a new computer, or just work with this. I'm trying to buy a house, guys. I'm trying to buy a house, so within 2 years. So your boy's trying to cut back on a lot of the expenses. And guys, I need to grow my channel. I need to hit 100K next year. That is my milestone, to hit 100K next year. If you want to see the channel grow, support it. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give your thumbs up, like it, comment, all that good stuff. It definitely helps the channel grow. But let's go ahead and get back into this haircut tutorial. This is the highest guard I'll be using on the sides, and I don't want to disconnect it too much because I want it to blend into the curls up top. So this is a number 3 open, and I'm just kind of scooping those long hairs because I want that to blend in. Trust me, whenever I lay it down with the product, you're gonna see that it blends right in. And then I go ahead and jump down to my 1.5 open, my 1.5 guard, because I already went from my 2 to my 3. I was just ranting about my channel. Lever open with the half guard now, or your 0 guard, depending on what system you're gonna use. And I just wanted to go ahead and zoom in right here and make sure that I'm feeding that hair into the guard. As you can tell, I'm turning my clipper and going against the grain, feeding that hair into the guard. Guys, also click the link in the description below. All my merchandise, my hats, my lids. If you want to support the channel, again, it all goes towards a good cause. We're all gonna put it. I'm gonna put it back into the website, put it back into the merch. Whatever is made through that, I'm putting it right back into the business, right into the brand. We gotta grow this brand. And look at that taper just coming out blurry. After you put that half guard on the blend, I feel like that just brings everything to life. And then I come back with my shears, and I'm just point cutting dark spots. And it was dope because, my boy Justin, man, he's trying to get into barber college, but right now, life happens. We gotta worry about bills and stuff like that. So right now he's working towards it. But he just had a baby not like a year ago, so life's changed. Like I said, life happens. But we're gonna definitely get him into barber college. But it was dope because he said, man, I can see what you're doing right there with the shears. Your point cutting. It may not look like you're cutting, but you're actually blending dark spots in. So I thought that was pretty dope. But right here, since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and blend in that beard. Alright, right here I'm lining up the hairline, making sure I'm brushing down those hairs to line that up. Again, he gets a haircut once a week, so you can see kind of where his hairline was at from the last haircut. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a time lapse. Enjoy this beat. It's the same steps. And guys, if y'all love this beat, make sure you hit that link in the description below. My boy Apollo Beats is killing it, man. Shout out to you, man. Always bless me with the fire beats. And I hope 2020 brings some new fire, bro. So go ahead and enjoy this side real quick, and I'll go ahead and holla at you when we start doing the beard. All right, so right here I'm gonna go ahead and line up the beard, and I'm just basically favoring that left corner of that blade to basically create a rough draft line, and then I'll come back with the razor. I'm leaving those top hairs for a reason. I'm gonna apply some 245 shave gel, the Tennessee Barber Expo edition, the orange color one, and we're gonna go ahead and do the razor. Right here, I'm just lining up, starting in the middle and connecting it to the other side, making sure I'm not pushing nothing back, keeping it natural. We're gonna add some color enhancement, make that line up pop. But man, look at that taper, guys. I swear, when you start lining up a client, man, everything starts coming together. You start framing out your haircut. You see a little bit of imperfections, a little bit of flaws. Right here, I went ahead and put my one guard on there, and now we're going against the grain on the mustache. Typically, the mustache area is a little, more coarse, so we can do a one against the grain, and it'll still look pretty dark. Just zooming in on these, different angles, man. Just showing y'all how to, not how to line up a beard, but my technique, favoring the corners and how to get in those areas. You want to make sure your client is relaxed and not, stretching down his mustache. You just want to make sure your client is relaxed, because he's not stretching his lip down, walking around all day. And I have these trimmers set where I can use them on kids and adults, and these things hit, guys. There's no irritation, there's no redness. And this particular client, man, my boy Justin, my skeleton trimmers, those are, set pretty close, but in certain areas, like right around the beard or the, around the back of the neckline, or around the mustache area, or even around where the goatee area is, sometimes you can get red. But to prevent that, always make sure your trimmers are not set too close, and your tension whenever you're doing the lineup. And also add shave gel if you're not used to dry shaving. If your client breaks out or is sensitive, or some clients ask for it. They'll be okay with doing dry shave, but some clients actually ask to add shave gel. But man, look, your boy is nice with the angles. I don't care if I'm recording with my phone or my camera. Your boy is nice with the angles. I can't just have y'all watching one angle the whole time. Y'all get bored. And this is a 17-minute video, and I hope y'all got to this point. Y'all didn't fast forward it. Y'all actually watched the haircut tutorial. And hopefully y'all picked up some tricks and techniques to do this on y'all's clients as well. And I get a lot of times in the comments, man, I want to cut like you. I can't wait to get good like you. Look, I want y'all to be better than me, guys. I want y'all to be better than me. I want y'all to fade better than me. I want y'all to be more booked than I am. Everyone can do it. It's doable. Y'all gotta grind. You gotta put the work in. You gotta make sacrifices. This is at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, guys. I'm away from my family. I didn't even put my daughter to bed this night. But my man needed a haircut, and I made content. I'm not just cutting his hair late at night. I created content for you guys. Right here, I just grabbed the trimmer. There's some loose hairs hanging over, but I think it's dope. Looking out for details, and your clients notice that as well. So right here, like I said, some areas can be a little more sensitive than others, so I like to use the shaver. I'm using the Babyliss smaller shaver. It's the battery operated one, 2 AA batteries. And I love this thing because you can do the mustache area. You can get in that goatee area around the neckline or around the ears. And now I apply the shave gel and I pass that razor. And so it's not too much of a pull. It's actually gliding through the hair. Also, that 245 shave gel, guys, has glycerin, aloe vera, so it's replenishing the skin after the shave, and vitamin E as well. Just favoring those corners of the blades, again, angles. Alright, so this right here, I'm enhancing the haircut. I'm using a 245 cordless airbrush compressor. This is an OG one. This is the first 245 Get Beam air compressor, and I have the 245 no drip as well in there. This is Onyx. This is our black color. But look at that, just enhancing that hairline, making everything pop. Woo! As my boy Get Beam would always say, that thing's so straight it could bend a ruler. Shout out to my boy Sean Cuts Hair. So this is an older template of the color enhancement card, but they recently just, I don't know if he dropped it yet, but he's coming out with it. Tune 45, powered by Tune 45, Sean Cut's hair template card. Will now, it has a dope look to it. It has a nice design, same design, but it has the actual logo on it. So that's pretty dope, man. Shout out to Sean Cut's hair, man. Great invention. All right, so right here I picked out the beard and now I'm shaping it up. This I love shaping up big beards like this. I love bringing that shape to life. My client right here likes to have it kind of rounded, so that's what we're doing right now. And as you can tell, I'm just gliding. I'm not taking too much off. I already picked it out and I'm just shaping it up. But look at that lineup. Look at that taper, guys. It blends right into the curls. I think that's the most difficult part of blending, like especially a high taper and curls like this. You gotta make sure it blends into the curls. Like you can disconnect it, that's cool, but you know, I kind of want to have it kind of blended. And I think a 3 is that, you know, is dark enough to blend into the curls. Right here, I turn off the light, guys. That way you can see what I'm doing. Boom. Look at that shape. Look at that shape. Your boy locked in. Look how dark it is outside. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the haircut. Hope you like this haircut tutorial. Look at that after, man. That thing is clean as a whistle. My boy Jay, man, appreciate you, bro, for always coming through and letting me bless you, man, and create this content for my channel. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Let's hit 100K. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.